Greetings, brothers and sisters. Thank you for coming to watch our videos and for subscribing. Thank you so much for getting us to 6.5k.
Almost 10k.
And we are hoping that in the next 1 month we'll be in 10k.
1 month?
Yeah.
1 week?
Or 1 week.
I trust that.
Yeah. So subscribe if you haven't. And we cannot thank you enough, but being part of our family, we can always make sure that you get that good information that you are looking for about Africa winning. So some things have been happening in Africa, some which seems unfair, some which are fair, some which we are doing it on our own. This time we'll be talking about Mali and Sweden. Do you know what they've done? So Sweden has announced that they are suspending their development aid to Mali due its support to Russian policy.
Hey, let me just read this, guys, so that we all understand the matter deeply.
Yeah.
Right, so it says here, Sweden plans to stop development aid to Mali after the country voted against the United Nations General Assembly resolution demanding withdrawal of Russian troops from Ukraine. All right? When we cooperate with other countries, we want those countries to want to cooperate with Sweden too. But Mali's military leadership turns to Russia instead. Our military aid, that is, assistance to those in need in the form of food, water, and medicine, will remain in Mali, while development aid will cease. Swedish Minister of Foreign Trade Johan Forsell was quoted by Sputnik. Alright, so it says here, over the past 10 years, Sweden has reportedly allocated more than $352 million, that is 3.5 billion Swedish kroner, for Mali's development. The decision to abolish development aid is part of the government's work to reform bilateral aid to African countries.
You know, he said food and water. Guys, do you know that in Bamako, that is the capital of Mali, there's a huge river called River Niger passing by and passing through Niger from starting all the way from Guinea. It's called River Niger, and it's so huge they even use it for transportation, So telling them about water, then food, Mali can grow its own
For
food.
me, it's the audacity, yeah? This guy talks like Mali is so much in need of this aid, they will not be able to survive. It says here it's been 10 years, more than 10 years, since they've been getting development aid. Tell me what Mali looks like today with all that development aid.
The development aid. That's what they say. Then this is what the West has it in mind, because they are saying that if you do not support us in what, like,
if you do this or take this decision, you're also part of it.
You have to follow what we are saying. When we support Ukraine,
you are running behind us.
When we support Israel,
you have no brains of your own.
You have to do what we say. But Mali is like, no, we are seeing more development with Russia than the West. So where should we go? To Russia.
They come, they exploit your country, they take your minerals, your resources, everything good. They go, they process it, they make more money, they make lots and lots of billions of profits. They come back, they give you peanuts to bribe you and make you think that, wow, we are getting help from these people when they've gained so many billions from you. And then you come, you want us to feel sorry or to feel bad for Mali. We can only celebrate.
We celebrate because we know that you won't be exploiting them.
Let me tell you something about the development aid. You find that there's millions of organizations, Swedish, aid, whatever. The people that are employed in those organizations, even the country managers, the project managers, it is very rare to find a Malian or an African leading those projects. Therefore, they are people.
And that's what they do. So they have their own organizations. And when they talk about development aid, it's not that they $352 million. It's not that they give directly to the people of the government. No, it goes through the organizations. The organizations which most of the leaders are their own people. And once they give you this money, some percentage goes back to
their country.
Then some will be used to pay their staff and others. So you find that the local people who are working for these organizations are being paid peanuts. So in all, you find that in the 352 given in the span of 10 years, it's maybe maybe what has benefited the people is less than maybe
nothing.
even 50
Absolutely nothing.
or 5 million.
Yeah.
It's very
Absolutely
little.
nothing.
So that's how it works.
And do you know what the role of these organizations are?
The benchmark.
These organizations go deep down in the villages of these countries. In Mali, in Burkina Faso, they work in the deep rural areas where you're thinking they are here to provide water, I don't know what, to treat cholera to these kids. No, that is not their job. Their job is to know. In fact, the questions that if you had worked in these organizations, the kind of questionnaires that are there, what have you discovered in your farm that has not been there in the last 10 years? What is something that, the kind of questions are very structured in a way that they are benchmarking. What kind of resource is here? What kind of mineral is here? And we, the people, are innocent to say, oh, by the way, we discovered some goldish, I don't know what, mercury, something. And they say, we need to take that to the lab. They are not just helping you guys to protect you from this thing. They are testing what kind of mineral this is. At the end of the day, it's for them.
Is it the Nigerian Prime Minister or the Burkinabe Prime Minister who said that their military was not the fighting guys.
Military.
They were not trained military, but the professional guys who are there to test their soil. I think it's Niger to test their soils, to know. And they have located every mineral. We even showed you a map of, was it NASA, in which they have used the satellites to note all the places with these
minerals and
most rare minerals in the world, especially in the Sahel and I think in South Africa and some countries of the North
Sahel
Africa.
is the mostly densely populated with those minerals.
So if they make these maps, then they send their people in this organization to check whether it's true, to validate.
Exactly. For the UN, they usually have security. It's like your bodyguards who take you to the field.
That is the MINUSMA for Mali.
Yeah, now that we got this, I don't know if it's allegations or it's the truth, that these people are not trained military agents. Now I know that these guys are usually taking you guys to be the experts on the ground. They are not just your military or your bodyguards or well, they have your guns, but they are being disguised.
That's why they don't fight terrorism, because even terrorism is there to hide what they are doing.
So Sweden, get out of here. We know all of these things. I mean, it's nothing new to us anymore. So when you say you're giving aid, guys, let us know what you think about this video in the comment section down below. Do you feel like they should just get out, even their food, water, whatever nonsense
everybody
get out of here. Let us know in the comment section down below. See you in the next one.
Bye bye.